Hello and welcome to ADHD TV with me, Jo Richards. And so in this video, I wanted to talk about finding the right partner when you're an ADHDer. And so why is this relevant? There are lots of maladaptive patterns of us ADHDers, and it's so common, especially if you're an ADHDer that doesn't know you've got ADHD, to fall into this situation. And that's choosing a partner that you love but doesn't really love you back. And the way you can see that is because you've chosen someone that's critical of you, that's controlling and reprimands you a lot. And the reason why we do that is because we don't realise that we are lovable as we are. You know, ADHD, I hate that word, warts and all, but you know, we are awesome. We do bring the fun, the spontaneity, the excitement, the curiosity that we bring, the childlike optimism, but we also can bring things like time blindness. We can lose focus when someone's talking to us. So in any relationship, where even if it's just when we're out talking, like at a networking event, and we've interrupted the person because we're so excited that we understand what they're saying and we want to tell them what we want to share what we know, but actually we've just interrupted them and we can feel the energy is negative because that's not socially the right thing to do. But our intention was good, but the impact wasn't so good. And so we've got a lifetime of all of these experiences. So we don't often treat ourselves in the right ways. We don't often have the right stories that we tell ourselves. We often have negative thoughts. You know, we often can talk to ourselves the way we'd never talk to somebody else. I always say you need to be your own best friend. We can find that really, really hard because we've got so many life experiences where things haven't gone well and friendships haven't lasted and relationships haven't lasted. And we're aware of what we bring has had an impact on all of that. And so it can be really, really hard when we're making choices, when we're picking partners. And also, I mentioned in a video before, if you've had a childhood with undiagnosed, unmanaged ADHD, autism, neurodiversity problems going on, it could be quite chaotic. We could have experiences of domestic abuse, and we don't then have a clear roadmap and understanding of maybe how relationships should be, how people should behave. And I'm not saying, so I know for me personally, I can always feel when something wasn't right. I just couldn't always articulate it or maybe get the words forward in my mind to have a clear understanding of what was going on. And then for me personally, I used to call myself Dory the fish. So I'd forget what they'd said. I'd forget what the argument was about. You know, my working memory is not good. And so, you know, you can stay in relationships a lot longer than you should. You can, you know, the ever optimistic, oh, it'll be okay. Oh, it's not that bad. The fact that we're people pleasers, massive people pleasers, all of these things intertwine into what kind of relationships that we have. And so this video is just about awareness of how's it going for you? Are your needs being met? Are you in a relationship where you know that person loves you back? And that's what you deserve. We are awesome people. We have massive, massive hearts. We have a lot to give. And most of our intention is coming from kindness. So that needs to be cherished and embraced and accepted. And the great thing when you've got a diagnosis, whatever age that might be, is that you have your own understanding of who you are, the understanding of the invisible fight of ADHD and what all of the challenges can be that come with that. And you're able to advocate for yourself more. And so that's my wish for you, to have lots of lovely, happy, healthy friendships, romantic relationships, and great relationships with your family and colleagues. Because we are wonderful people once we know who we are and what we're up against, and once we're able to advocate for ourselves. It just becomes such a easier place to navigate. So I wish you luck, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.